Pop rice candy or sweet pop rice balls. Simple ingredients, just sugar and rice or other grain of your choice. Sweet cooking adventure here on Channel Horn, where we grow, cook and share. We don't only share learnings here, but we share fun. Join me here today at the kitchen for this adventure. Discovery, learning, and fun. Hello, warm welcome. Thank you for joining me here today. I had sinigang for lunch. It has a strong aftertaste, so I'm fancying something sweet. Something sweet. And I want something simple and something that reminds me of my childhood. Pop rice. Yeah, pop rice. And it's something I've been experimenting on. There are trending videos on how to make puff rice without frying. I have 2 attempts here, 2 trials. They're not yet perfect, but once I attain perfection, I would be sharing them to you. One reason to come back to Channel 1 later. The first, it did not puff that much, but it's eatable. The second, more. It puffed more, but I want it to be as big as possible, as puff as possible. Although not bad, they're crispy. But I prefer the big ones. Since I can't wait, I bought something really big. Look at this. Really big. These are not rice puffs, or these are not puff rice, but wheat. Thanks to the growing consciousness on health, this has been being used as an alternative to cornflakes for breakfast. And it doesn't have sugar. But for puff rice as a snack, sugar is needed. And this is lighter, much lighter than the puff rice that we know. I'm not going to throw in my laboratory results. I'll be adding this to the puff rice. So we'll be doing puff rice snack today. Very easy, only sugar and this. This is a recipe where we cannot afford to reduce the amount of sugar. It's 1/3 the volume of yes, 1/3. There's still rice in my throat. It's 1/3 the volume of the puff grain, may it be rice or wheat. We're using wheat today. Come back for the rice. I want to do it from scratch without frying, that's why I'm patiently experimenting on it. And to give it some extra shine, I'm adding just a little butter. Just a little butter. Let's start. Just like cooking kamote Q, caramelized sugar and then coat the kamote with the caramelized sugar. I'll be using 3 cups of this puff rice or wheat. So I need 1 cup at least of sugar. By the way, low flame, medium flame. They don't want to burn the sugar. You can also start high but reduce it gradually to medium. Adding some water, at most 2 tablespoons, accelerates the caramelization. And for more gloss, some butter, perhaps 1 teaspoon. Butter or cooking oil will do. And salt always helps enhance the taste. Just a pinch. This is a task that you can simply leave towards the television. Pay close attention to it. See what happens next. See? It begins to turn brown. We want to reach this consistency and color. Caramel color. The darker it gets, the bitter it would become. Look at that. As earlier said, 3 cups of this. I should have turned off the flame at this point. Lower the flame. I just turned it off. Pouring the molten sugar into another container should have been better. No residual heat. We need to cover all the rice puffs or puff rice. The sugar acts as the binder. And transfer it into a mold or a tray, a flat tray, because we'll be making flat slices of puff rice, candy, or sweet puff rice. Press and flatten to give it that tight and pack texture or structure. Yes. Flatten and compress. Let's just have to cool this, and the sugar binds the rice. After that, we'll be slicing it. It's cold now and we can begin enjoying it. I'm really happy with the result, although it's a bit bitter. Yeah, it's big, eh? I want to serve this big because the granules are big. I want to serve it this way in its entirety because the grains are big. It might break. So, something learned today. It's a bit bitter because of the high temperature. I should have turned off the flame earlier. It's difficult to be cooking this while operating 2 cameras. But you can do it at home. Just 2 ingredients: puff grain, rice, or for my case, wheat and sugar. Biggest puff rice ever. Yeah, big grain, big slice, or slab. Go on now. Thank you for joining me here today as we made puff rice or puff grain. Grain of your choice. Go on now. Man and Grace will be delighted with this. I will bring it to the garden tomorrow. The next time I'm gonna make rice balls. Batch 2. It's really good. Thank you for joining me here today. Don't leave yet because we're extending this shoot. We'll make rice balls. I'm gonna use the peeled rice. It's hot, but I can handle it. Don't do it at home. Here's a preview of our next upload. Rice balls from DIY puff rice. While this cools, I'm gonna eat my first attempt of making puff rice. And again, thank you. See you next time on the next videos. I think it's better.